All right, all right. Action impact number three. Here we go. To be honest, this one was pretty hard to make. It took me a little longer this afternoon when I was really looking at it, and then I remembered the topic, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of the point. So here we go. Um, impact number three is centered around the word hope. Um, there's a lot of things I could start with, but I guess I'm going to go with the quote of hope allows you to see the light despite all of the darkness. Um, I see very many examples of this, and maybe not so much in my life right now, but definitely in different sports athletes that I look up to, and even mentors that I've had that they always seem like they're just on another level, and that they have this belief behind them that is unshakable. And I've tried to do as much research as I can on that just because it's such an amazing thing to witness. Um, when it comes to hope, my hope comes from a lot of the things that I've been through in my life. And, um, back in 2015, I actually, got a pretty bad injury on a wakeboard. And, I wasn't sure what was going to happen for me next. And, Um, when they put a rod and three pins in my leg, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna wakeboard again. And the one thing that brought me through that was the hope and really knowing that, hey, whatever I'm going through, um, I'm gonna have a chance to get through it. And not only am I gonna have a chance to get through it, but I'll be at an even better spot than I was beforehand. And now with it being 2020, looking back at me breaking my leg, I'm very thankful for that. It put a lot into perspective for me. It taught me that wakeboarding isn't everything, and that your time on the water and at the top of your game is um, it's limited. So you really do have to take every day like it's a gift, and I've been trying to do that through hope for sure. And when I look at the the enjoyment that hope creates, when you're enjoying the moment that you're in, uh, it's going to create hope for the future. I think even if the moment that you're in is one of your lowest, and or maybe a huge trial in your life, having hope, knowing that, hey, we're already here, right? There's only one way. There's only one direction this thing can go, and I think that's up. And to me, that's what hope is all about. Also, enjoying the now and having a hopeful perspective, it allows love to surface. A lot of times, when it comes to the hope of what could be, when you find somebody with that same amount of hope and willingness to try, that's where love comes from. Um, when I look at just in general having an hope, right? I kind of relate it back to believing in Santa Claus. I know it sounds silly, but bear with me here, right? When you're a kid and there's Santa Claus, um, to me, I think you're silly not to believe in Santa, because even if Santa is not real, which he is, but if Santa was not real, um, I would still have a 50-50 shot of getting the present that I asked for. Versus if I just go ahead and take the perspective of, oh, Santa's not real, well, then I limit my chances on hope. What what is Christmas morning knowing that the presents are getting dug out of the trunk of the car? For me, that's what hope is. And I know it may be a little far fetched and uh, crazy to think about, believing in Santa Claus at 28 years old, but that's just an example. Um, I know that this impact was supposed to last longer than it already has, but um, I'm just going to leave you with this. when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your why in life, I just want to encourage you to keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. Not everything that you see is at face value. Not everything that you see is either a positive or a negative right away. So, what I really encourage you to do is keep some of the room in your heart for the unimaginable and the unthinkable, and use hope to get you through the darkness in your life. Thank you.